going to work at my parents today. They have a pool and I don't, and it is 80 degrees and sunny, so working from home looks like working by the pool today. Not too shabby. Jerry, wanna go for a ride? She loves rides. Where are we at, Jerry? Where are we at? You wanna see Len? Huh? Hey, Len. Hey, puppers.
Hi.
Hello. Just having a little breakfast. Peanut butter, bread, banana. I always like to start my day off with some worship. So on my way here, I listen to some Maverick City, Elevation. A song I really like right now is called More Than Able by Elevation. They just came out with it. They just released it. So go check it out. It's pretty good. It's very encouraging to me this morning. Another thing I like to do in the morning is listen to my Bible plan on YouVersion app. I have a plan that is like the Bible in a year. And so every day it gives you what you need to listen to or read that day to get through the Bible in a year. And I've been really enjoying listening to it while I get ready. So if you are struggling with trying to figure out how to read the Bible and get on the plan that works for you, I suggest listening. It has worked really well for me, and I think it's a great tool. Just going for a quick prayer walk, probably like 30 minutes. I use this time just to thank God for everything that He's given me in my life, all the beautiful blessings that He's given me, my awesome husband, my home, my family, my job, and so I encourage you, if you have any time throughout your day, just 20-30 minutes, go for a walk and say some prayers. Made a quick Target run. Now we're going back, gonna make some dinner.
And we all got lots of sun today.
Got lots of sun. It hurts very bad for this sun to even touch my skin. So we'll check back in at dinner. It's been a few days since I've talked to y'all. I had an amazing weekend. I'm not too good at this vlogging thing yet. I gotta figure out how to remember to film stuff. I'm not too good at the remembering thing. Remember after the fact, and then it's a little too late. But I had an awesome weekend, and we had an incredible Sunday. The weather was ridiculously awesome. It's like 80 degrees and sunny all weekend. It's the middle of April in Ohio. But I wanted to share with you some thoughts that I had in a conversation that I had on Friday. So my mom was sharing with me her idea for her sermon for our first service on April 26th. And she's sharing a story from the Old Testament. It's the story of Joseph. And there's a part in the story when Joseph's brothers decide to all come together and throw Joseph in a pit. And they want to kill him. And it's in Genesis chapter 37. And it says, they saw him from afar, and before he came near to them, they conspired against him to kill him. They said to one another, here comes this dreamer. Come on now, let us kill him and throw him into one of the pits. Then we will say that a fierce animal has devoured him, and we will see what will become of his dreams. But when Reuben heard it, he rescued him out of their hands, saying, let us not take his life. And Reuben said to them, shed no blood, throw him into this pit here in the wilderness, but do not lay a hand on him. We were talking about this passage, and I had heard a pastor speak on it. He said something that I really like and I want us to think about. And it's, his brothers wanted to kill him. They wanted him to take his life and throw him in the pit. But someone said, we're not going to kill him, we're just going to throw him in the pit. And I think that sometimes what we forget in our life is that things could be so much worse. They were supposed to be so much worse. I think of in my life, in my first year of marriage with my husband was really tough. We went through some hard things, and we learned things about each other that we weren't expecting to learn. And there were things that really sucked. And I just think that maybe it was supposed to be so much worse in my relationship. Maybe the unholy one wanted to take those hard things that we went through together and drive us apart. Maybe we were supposed to separate. Maybe something was supposed to happen that was so much worse. But God gave us all of his grace and said, no, I'm going to use this for good. And that's what he does in the life of Joseph. I mean, Joseph has a tough life, and he has some hard things happen to him, but it was supposed to be so much worse. They were supposed to kill him. His story was supposed to be over there. And so I just want us to think about, has there ever been a time in our life where maybe our story was supposed to be over? Whether it was a relationship or a dream job or a school or something that it was supposed to be over, but it wasn't. We got a second chance. We got to try again. And maybe if we just shift our perspective, and instead of saying, I'm in this pit, look at how terrible this is, look at my life right now. Maybe we could say, hey, I'm really grateful that didn't happen. That thing that was supposed to happen didn't. This sucks. And I don't love being here right now, but at least I'm not there. At least it's not over. I encourage you to, if you're in that place right now, or if you've gone through something that feels familiar to that story, maybe shift your perspective on how you see it. It's helped me a lot. It's helped me learn how to be grateful for the hard things that I went through, because I made it out on the other side a lot better. If you want to hear more about Joseph's story and all the things that he's gone through and all the ways that God showed up in his life, I encourage you to come to our first service. It's Wednesday, April 26th at 6:30. It's going to be a night full of worship, a night full of learning together, growing together, and coming together as one body who just wants to grow closer to Christ together. And I'm really excited for it. If you can't be there in person, I encourage you to tune in online and be there with us. Thanks so much for following along on a little bit of what I do in a day, and I hope to see you soon.